Thank you for joining us, and it's time for our news bulletin right here on Luntha TV. And you are with me, Patrick Pooper. First, the headlines. Pope Leo XIV, Guinea-Bissau President, spotlight Church's role in nation's progress. Malawi Electoral Commission make correct error, declares Roadway Company winner of the Wangala seat. Competition and Fair Trading Commission CFTC approves sale of Shoprite to Canton Investment Trust. And in international news, Madagascar president to dissolve government amid youth protest. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Pope Leo XIV received the President of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, Mr. Umaro Sissoco Embalo, at the Vatican on Monday. During their meeting, they discussed various matters, including the Catholic Church contributions to the country's common good. The Pope met with President Embalo on Monday in the Vatican, reaffirming the importance of collaboration between the Church and the state in promoting national welfare. We have a Vatican News report read by Charlie De Chiranga.
Following his meeting with Pope Leo XIV, the Holy See Press Office reported that the President of Guinea-Bissau also met with the Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, who was joined by the Undersecretary for Relations with States, Monsignor Melostro Stanislaw Wachowski. The statement highlighted that during the cordial discussions at the Secretariat of State, the strong bilateral ties between the Holy See and Guinea-Bissau were emphasized, along with the Catholic Church's contributions to the country's common good, particularly in education and health care. The talks also touched on aspects of Guinea-Bissau's political, social and economic situation, as well as international issues. On the same day, Pope Leo XIV received His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Bahrain, at the Vatican. According to the Holy See Press Office, the Prince also met with Cardinal Parolin and Monsignor Wachowski. During their discussions at the Secretariat of State, the statement said appreciation was expressed for the strong bilateral relations between the Holy See and Bahrain, with both sides agreeing on the importance of further strengthening them. The talks highlighted Bahrain's efforts to promote interreligious dialogue and peace coexistence among different faiths. Additionally, several topics of shared concern were addressed, including the urgent need to end the war in the Middle East and broader commitments to international peace.
Malawi's democracy has been praised for its maturity as the citizens turn out in large numbers to elect new leaders on September 16, 2025. Political analyst George Perry notes that the newly elected members of parliament have received a clear mandate from the people to advance development agendas in their constituencies. Emmanuel Chocha reports.
The electorate has made its voice heard at the polls, and it is now up to their representative to fulfill the promises made during campaign. Perry stresses that citizens expect concrete results, especially in areas that directly affect their daily lives, including infrastructure, healthcare, and education. With a notable presence of independent MPs, Perry believes the next 5 years could see a stronger focus on development. He anticipates that the new faces in Parliament will set aside political rivalries and prioritize the needs of their constituency.
We have seen many independent members of parliament elected into the position, and we have also seen that some few old members coming back to the August House. This combination is very important for experienced members and those who are inexperienced, that they are coming together should at this time concentrate or focus on what we need to do as a country to redeem ourselves from being donor-dependent country, because we have seen number of donors pulling out of supporting Malawian agenda.
This development-focused approach is expected to boost economic growth and enhance the quality of life for Malawians. The high voter turnout reflects the public commitment to shaping the nation's future. The August House, made up of both fresh faces and experienced politicians, will play a key role in determining Malawi's path forward. Pili urges MP to remain accountable to their constituency and place their needs above party politics. In the years ahead, Malawi's parliament will be evaluated on its success in delivering meaningful development initiatives. With dedication and the right prioritizers, the country can unlock its potential and achieve sustainable economic growth. For Luntha News, this is Emmanuel Georgia.
The Malawi Electoral Commission (MEC) has issued an apology after incorrectly announcing the winner of Dowangala parliamentary seat. On Monday evening, MEC chairperson Justice Annabel Ntalimanja initially declared Mr. Innocent Kazombo as the winner. However, the commission has since corrected the error, confirming that the actual winner is independent candidate, who is Mr. Rodwell Kombeni. We have a report.
The announcement came as a surprise, as Mr. Kazombo is a prominent politician with previous parliamentary experience, and his name being mentioned first had raised public expectations before the correction. MEC spokesperson Sangwan Mafira expressed regret over the error, emphasizing that the commission operates with truth and transparency, and the correction was necessary to uphold the integrity of the elections. The commission has issued an apology to both candidates, their supporters, and the general public, assuring Malawians that future elections will be conducted professionally. The incident has sparked cause for MEC to strengthen its systems to prevent similar mistakes in the future. Malawi went to the polls on September 16, 2025. So far, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika of the Democratic Progressive Party has been declared the winner of the presidential election, defeating Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera. Citizens now await the announcement of remaining parliamentary and local government results.
The Civil Society Education Coalition (CSEC) has called on the incoming government to allocate resources equitably across all levels of education, emphasizing that higher education should receive the same priority as primary and secondary school expansion. CSEC Executive Director Benedicto Kondowe noted that concentrating solely on basic and secondary education weakens Malawi capacity to develop the skilled workforce needed to achieve the Malawi 2063 vision. He emphasized the importance of aligning education investments with the country's long-term development objectives. Judith Ogan has filed this report, read by Bridget Monoka.
Malawi is experiencing growing demand for tertiary education as more students complete primary and secondary schooling. Yet, limited infrastructure and slow development of new universities have left many young people without access to higher learning. CSEC Executive Director Benedicto Kondowe emphasized that the immediate focus should be on expanding facilities at existing public universities including UNIMA, MAST, Luana, Mzuni and Kuhes, all of which already have land for development. Kondowe added that without significant investment in higher education, Malawi risks hindering the development of the skilled workforce needed to achieve its national development goals.
Our view is that you can't expand primary and secondary education and end things at that level, because you also need to look at where will the students having completed Form 4 go. This means having a broad and pragmatic understanding of the education sector, so that as government is investing in primary and secondary education, it is equally paying attention to the demands in the higher education, because this is where Form 4 graduates will be expected to do.
According to CISEG, prioritizing infrastructure expanding within current universities will allow the government to increase student intake, strengthen human capital, and ensure the education system plays a meaningful role in driving national growth.
Non-Communicable Diseases Alliance Vice Chairperson Samuel Kumanje has highlighted the need to increase public awareness of non-communicable diseases in Malawi as the country prolongs the Global Week for Action on NCDs from September 18 to 25, as well as to October 4, 2025, following the recent elections. Speaking to Luntha television, he said that extending the observance is vital to ensure that even with election-related activities, Malawians stay informed about the risks of NCDs as the way to prevent them. Bridget Manoka reports.
Kumanje stressed that simple, cost-effective interventions such as early diagnosis, healthy lifestyle promotion, and improved service delivery can significantly reduce the burden of NCDs in Malawi. He said the Global Week for Action on NCDs continue to unite voices worldwide, pushing governments to implement policies that reduce risk factors and ensure care for affected individuals.
Yeah, we are actually trying to make sure that we give an opportunity to the general public to have an opportunity to do the screening, because this Global Week of Action that we are actually implementing, we are targeting the prevention of NCDs, because what we actually discovered is that it's very cheap to prevent in terms of NCD response as compared to treatment and support.
A dialysis nurse at Kamuzu Central Hospital, Emile Matola, highlighted the toll NCDs take on families throughout Malawi. She noted that diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease are daily challenges for many, emphasizing that people need to be empowered to make healthier choices and have access to quality healthy services.
The main role of the ministry is to sensitize the people about the NCDs, that people should know that there are non-communicable diseases. They can be prevented, they can be treated, and so that there is also help at the hospital.
Malawi's extended observance provides a timely opportunity for public engagement, education, and action on NCD prevention. The main event will be held on Friday, October 3rd at Masinta Ground in Lilongwe, bringing together healthy experts, civil society, and community members to promote NCD prevention and healthy lifestyles. Bridget Manoka, Luntha News.
Remember, you are watching News Bulletin right here on Luntha TV. And this time you are with me, Patrick Pupa. But before we proceed, let's take a recap of our top stories. Pope Leo XIV, Guinea-Bissau President, spotlight Church's role in nation's progress. Malawi Electoral Commission make correct error, declares Rodwell Kombeni winner of the Wangala seat. Competition and Fair Trading Commission CFTC approves sale of Shoprite to Canson Investment Trust. And in international news, Madagascar president to dissolve government amid youth protest.
Mwaswera Grace.
Ndaswera kai maive.
Mwagula mabuku kodi?
Ayi ndabwereka ku library.
Kodi yako open secondary school so mmatha kugwiritsa ntchito library ya school?
Ndichina chilichonse tu. Library, labu ya science, ya ICT, komanso maphunziro amakono apa phone, tablet, computer ndi digital learning. Timagwiritsa ntchito notesmaster.com. Ndi chimodzimodzi lophunzira aliyense wa ku secondary school ya boma.
Izi zinthu ndiye zosangalatsa. Maphunziro apamwamba ndithu. Aiviri pachasana sankhidwe ndini madankhawa kuti kodi kadi ndipanga bwanji.
Ife tonse amene tinakhonza mayeso a 8 koma sitinasankhidwe kupita ku secondary, munasiyira sukulu ya secondary panjira, kapena mukufuna kutsitsa ma points, dziwani kuti unduna wa maphunziro a primary ndi secondary unakhazikitsa maphunziro a open secondary schools ngati njira imodzi yowonjezera mwayi wa maphunziro apamwamba kudzera msukulu za secondary za m'madera athu kumene kuli aphunzitsi odziwa ntchito yawo bwino komanso zipangizo zapamwamba zoyenera pa maphunziro. Musazengereze, kalembetseni lero ku open secondary school ya mdera lanu kuti mupeze maphunziro apamwamba.
Uthengawu akukupatsirani ndi aunduna wa maphunziro aku primary ndi secondary kudzera ku Equals Project ndi thandizo la ndalama lochokera ku World Bank.
Kulipira school fees kwaphweka tsopano. Listen fees by Airtel Money. Mutha kulipira school fees mosavuta kudzera pa foni yanu. Tsatirani ndondomeko zotsatirazi. Choyamba, imbani *211#. Pamene yomwe mutapatsidwe, sankhani 8 kuti mulipire fees. Pitirizani posankha 1 yomwe ndi sente fees. Kenako mudzafunsidwa kuti mulowetse admissions number. Kuchoka apo, mudzaona skulu yomwe mufuna kulipira komanso dzina la ophunzira. Onetsetsani kuti zonse ndi zolondola. Pitirirani ndi kuyika ndalama zomwe mufuna kulipira. Lembani pini yanu ya Airtel Money kuti muvomereze kulipira. Ndipo nthawi yomweyo mudzalandira SMS yotsimikiza kuti zatheka.
Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, remember it's time for our news bulletin right here on Luntha TV, and this time you are with me, Patrick Popa. The Competition of Fair Trading Commission has approved the sale of Shoprite. In a statement issued on September 29, the Commission confirmed the development with its spokesperson Innocent Helema, explaining that the approval is conditional on the new operator, Canson Investment Trust, reinstating all former Shoprite employees. The acquisition proposal further indicates that the new owner's plan is to rebrand the store under the name Shopwise. Robert Edward reports.
For years, Shoprite has been known as a brand associated with quality and durable shopping, but it will soon disappear from Malawi's retail scene after the Competition and Fair Trading Commission approved its sale to Canson Investment Trust, a property management company linked to Alliance One Properties. In a statement signed by the Commission's Chief Executive Officer, Royds Vincent Nkoma, the regulator explained that the transition would not significantly reduce competition or create dominance in the grocery and general merchandise markets, thereby granting Canson Investment Trust approval to proceed with the purchase. Confirming the development, Commission spokesperson Innocent Helema said the approval comes with conditions. Canson Investment Trust must reinstate all former Shoprite employees who wish to return, while those opting out should be provided with their terminal benefits. He added that the company is also required to uphold Shoprite's operating standard.
The Competition and Fair Trading Commission has authorized the acquisition of business assets of Shoprite Trading Limited by Carson Investment Trust following a thorough assessment conducted under the Competition and Fair Trading Act. During its 74th meeting held on 12th September this year, the Commission evaluated the transaction's impact on two relevant markets, retail trading of groceries and other merchandise, and the leasing of retail property. The assessment concluded that the transaction will not substantially lessen competition in either market, nor will it result in the creation of a dominant player. While there is no significant competition concerns that were identified, the Commission noted potential public interest concerns in the retail trading of groceries and other merchandise markets, including the risk of employment loss for Shoprite employees and, of course, potential impacts on shopping experiences for customers.
According to information submitted to the Commission, the new owners plan to rebrand the store under the name Shopwise. Shoprite has been operating in Malawi's major cities for several years. For Luntha, this is Robert Edward.
Madagascar's president has announced the plans to dissolve his government after several days of protest led by young people over persistent water and electricity shortages. During the GZ protest, thousands of mostly young demonstrators have marched through cities across Madagascar since Thursday, demanding better living conditions under the slogan, "We want to live, not survive." The UN Human Rights Chief condemned the excess use of force by security personnel to suppress the demonstrators, reporting that at least 22 people have died and around 100 people have been injured. We have a BBC report read by Charlie Chiranga.
The demonstrations, known as the Gen Z protests, began peacefully in the capital Antananarivo, but have since spread to 8 other cities. Authorities imposed a dusk-to-dawn curfew after reports of violence and looting, with police using tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse crowds. The UN's Human Rights Chief Volker Turk condemned the violent crackdown, noting that both protesters and bystanders were killed, while many others were injured. Madagascar's foreign ministry has disputed the UN's figures, calling them based on rumors or misinformation. President Andry Rajoelina dismissed the energy minister last week, but protesters demanded the resignation of the entire government. In response, he announced the removal of the Prime Minister and Cabinet, with interim ministers managing affairs until a new government is formed. He also expressed willingness to hold talks with young people. The protests represent the most significant challenge Rajoelina has faced since his third re-election in 2023, highlighting growing frustration over basic services in the country.
With that story, we have come to the end of our news bulletin right here on Luntha TV. But before I go, top stories once again. Pope Leo XIV, Guinea-Bissau President, spotlight Church's role in nation's progress. Malawi Electoral Commission make correct error, declares Rodwell Kombeni winner of the Wangala seat. Competition and Fair Trading Commission CFTC approves sale of Shoprite to Carson Investment Trust. And in international news, Madagascar president to dissolve government amid youth protest. Thanks for watching, and this has been Patrick Pupa, and I wish you a lovely time. Keep watching Luntha TV, and bye for now.